Morgan & Morgan.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much for watching WLTZ First News today, and happy hump day. Today is September the 9th. In the news this morning, Muskogee County Sheriff Donna Tompkins holds a press conference addressing the public about the murder of an inmate. Plus, a Georgia family is still seeking answers after the untimely and mystery death of Tomla Horsford, and documented cases about double voting in 2 Georgia elections. All that and more straight ahead. But first, let's check in with Desmond. We got some summer temperatures still, but it's so crazy because I have friends out in Colorado. I have friends traveling through Utah, and it's insane that it's snowing out there right now.
Yes, early September snow. Even that's early for them for this time of the year. But of course, no worries about that. No snow, no time in our forecast. I'm taking a quick look at the satellite radar composite. Like I said, very busy weather off to our west. You wouldn't know that if you just watched us, because nothing is going on across our area in central Georgia and central Alabama. Some rain showers off the east coast, the Atlantic coast. Of course, that will start to affect us later on during the week. Quick look at the dew points this morning, feeling pretty good. 64 degrees dew point here in Columbus. That should feel pretty pleasant for most of the afternoon. Local temps this morning, 72 degrees right now, 67 in Auburn, Opelika area, 69 in your follow cool spot, 65. Should be a pleasant start to your hump day Wednesday morning. We'll end up under partly cloudy skies today with a small chance of rain with a high about 90 degrees.
All right, thank you so much, Desmond. Well, the Auburn Police Division is asking for the public's assistance in locating a missing teen. Take a look at this picture. This is Thomas Green, and he is 18 years old. He was reported missing to Auburn Police on September 6th. He was last seen by a friend early Saturday morning, September 5th. Thomas is described as a black male, 5'6", 140 pounds with brown eyes and black hair. He was last seen wearing black and white Adidas pants, red and black sneakers, and a dark colored hoodie type shirt. An investigation is ongoing, and at this point, there's no evidence of foul play. Opelika police are investigating a Sunday night shooting. Officials say 2 victims were shot in the 1700 block of Hurst Street. Police say residents and several vehicles were hit with bullets. The investigation is ongoing. And there was reports of an active shooter last night at Columbus State University. Shelter-in-place alert was sent to the students. The suspected shooter was last seen near Maryland Circle. As of 9:36, an all clear was reported, and the suspect is no longer in the area. We will continue to update you as we receive more information. The Muskogee County Sheriff making her first public comment since a jail inmate was beaten to death over the holiday weekend. The accused is Javon Hatchett, who is black. He reportedly became enraged after watching incidents of police brutality against blacks and responded by stabbing a white man. Hatchett was arrested for the stabbing, but he was locked inside a jail cell with Eddie Nelson, who is also white. Hatchett then allegedly beat Nelson and killed him. Sheriff Tompkins said the jail staff was not aware Hatchett's feelings about white people. Robbie Watson has the very latest details.
Well, it sounds pretty incredible considering the sheriff's own deputies guard the courtroom here where testimony revealed Javon Hatchett wanted to kill a white man. Still, Sheriff Donna Tompkins told the media that the jail staff had no idea about Hatchett's criminal history. It was a failure to communicate, the sheriff said. Her staff wasn't tipped off in police reports or any paperwork that inmate Javon Hatchett told detectives he wanted to kill a white man, and that these details did not surface in a subsequent mental health evaluation.
There was zero indication that he had just stabbed somebody 7 times because he was upset over watching police videos, all this court testimony that was...
Miss Watson, go pull the initial incident report from the Columbus Police Department, which is 3 pages long, and it states that he stabbed this person at the AutoZone. It gives no reasoning for that, nor would we know what that reasoning was. No, we did not know.
There's no way that the sheriff, the chief deputy, the jail administrator, and I'm betting you every officer in that jail knew what had happened at AutoZone.
Attorney Craig Jones filed a wrongful death suit overnight claiming a violation of inmate Nelson's civil rights. The suit specifically singles out the sheriff, Chief Deputy Troy Culpepper, Commander Larry Mitchell, and Captain Glenda Hall. Also today, more calls from the community for an independent investigation.
conduct.
To tell me that there was a homicide that one of my deputies observed? I don't need an outside investigation when one of my deputies observed this attack and stopped this attack.
That lawsuit filed overnight alleges negligence by the sheriff's staff here, among other things. But Sheriff Tompkins is sticking to her guns, refusing to call an outside agency like the Georgia Bureau of Investigation to review the case independently. Robbie Watson, WLTZ, First News.
And the Georgia Bureau of Investigation is a request-only agency, meaning the sheriff or the district attorney would have to request their help. Stay with First News as we continue to cover this developing story. Check out the conversations about all these stories and others on our Facebook page. Just click our page at WLTZ First News. There you can comment and like the stories you care about, including the weather. Wishing that we can get some of that colder weather pushing our way, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen.
No, Marlene, the only thing I can say on that one is if you can take a trip or vacation, take one out west, because the cooler temps will not arrive here anytime soon. It's going to be very similar to yesterday. If you like yesterday, well, you'll love today. Pretty much another carbon copy of that. Look at one of our models right here. Got some higher chance of a couple rain showers that creeping in from the east. This will be the rain showers that will move over the next couple days. Will be from east to west. Small chance of rain, like I said, about 20% chance. No thunderstorms, just light rain shower. Still be above normal, and humidity levels do increase a little bit today. We'll top out about 90 degrees. Heat index values, though, should be in check in the 90s with the temps. All right, Marlena.
All right, thank you so much, Desmond. Well, authorities have reopened an investigation into the mysterious death of a black mother in North Georgia. Police ruled Tamla Horsford's death at an adult sleepover party in 2018 as accidental. But amid renewed discussions about race, politics, and equal treatment under the law, the case has sparked a public outcry, and now Horsford's family is speaking out. CNN's Linda Kincaid reports.
With a beaming smile and a sparkle in her eye, Tamla Horsford was a ray of light, according to her family, a mother of 5 boys who put everyone else first.
Super mom. She made sure she could provide for them. She was always the type of person who would stand up for the little guy, you know?
Now her tragic death is seeing renewed cries for justice in the midst of a nationwide movement.
It's unfortunate that it has to take other people's heartbreak and other people's loss for the proper attention to be given to this case involving my sister.
In November 2018, Horsford went to a friend's sleepover birthday party at a home in North Georgia. The next morning, the 40-year-old was found in her pajamas, unresponsive, in the backyard. Until now, her family has not spoken out publicly. Their grief still as raw as the night Horsford died.
It's just hard for me to talk about her.
The Forsyth County Sheriff's Office ruled her death an accident, concluding she fell from a second-story balcony. An autopsy uncovered a blood alcohol level of 0.23, nearly 3 times the legal driving limit in Georgia. Traces of Xanax and marijuana were also found.
But never, ever have I seen my sister become sloppy drunk and incoherent. And so I doubt that she would pick, a sleepover with people that she was just getting to know to start behaving that way.
The attorney for Horsford's family says despite repeated requests, police never provided any autopsy photos. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation says he didn't follow procedure. Ralph Fernandez says that's not true.
How unusual is it to request autopsy photos and not be given them?
It's never happened, but it defies logic.
And he claims that's not the only issue that defies logic.
The placement of the body, multitude of injuries, what I would consider to be defensive injuries, the inexplicable post-mortem bleedings.
The sheriff's office says it conducted a thorough and comprehensive investigation. But Fernandez believes there's a strong possibility Tamla Horsford's death was a homicide.
There were numerous inconsistencies in a series of statements, the disposal of evidence, the relationships between the parties.
Across the U.S., the case has sparked a huge petition, with celebrities like Kim Kardashian and 50 Cent also calling attention to the cause.
I think people are just tired of seeing, loved ones being taken so senselessly.
After the public outcry, Georgia authorities reopened the investigation at the request of the sheriff's office. But the family is not satisfied.
We just want justice. The boys, I just need justice.
We need answers that make sense. None of this makes sense.
And that was Linda Kincaid reporting. Well, up next, Nicole speaks with a Phoenix City woman who's gone viral because of her hair product and makes history. A lot more on that up next. Desmond.
Yes, speaking about history and stuff, talk about the numbers for yesterday. 91 degrees was the high yesterday, a couple degrees above normal, record high. Well, back in the 1925, 103 degrees. We have not broken the century mark this year, believe it or not, and hopefully that stays same. Quick look at your weather headlines for your Wednesday. Small rain chances today, especially to our east. Better chance of rain if you're traveling east. No thunderstorms, just some showers. Temperatures continue to be slightly above average for the rest of this week, and rain chances will increase. And of course, the tropics remain active because we are nearing, of course, the peak time for the hurricane season. I'll be back with your WLTZ first weather forecast. We'll talk about that and also more weather.
And now, WLTZ First Weather with meteorologist Desmond Sakitrius.
Good morning, of course, good Wednesday morning, and thank you for joining us. For 6:16, if you're just getting up right now, it's about 72 degrees in the Columbus area. Got dew point at 64. That should feel pretty good out there. The dew points, of course, usually in about 70s at this time, so we'll take that. Winds east-northeast about 5 miles per hour. They will continue to increase throughout the day, about 5 to 15 miles per hour. Looking at temps across the area, got 67 degrees in the Auburn, Opelika area. Cool spot LaGrange and Hamilton tied at 66 degrees. Lumpkin at 70. Your fall also at 70 degrees. Got Smithville and Americans, both of you, also sharing temps at 68 degrees. We'll fall a couple more degrees this morning. Should be a pleasant start to your Wednesday or hump day Wednesday morning. Take a quick look at the infrared satellite. Very quiet weather as you see across our area. Out toward the west, got a large and complex storm system. Out to our west, there's snow, ice, all type of things going on. Then in Texas, you got showers and thunderstorms. Very quiet east of the Mississippi River, as you can tell. Also out into the Atlantic, just off the Georgia and South Carolina, North Carolina coast, got a tropical system out there. This is not a tropical depression or storm or anything. Small chance of that happening, but what that will do is continue to increase moisture from the east over the next several days. So what you see out there will eventually make its impact felt here over the next several days. Here we go, the big picture. Frontal system that stretched all the way from New York all the way down into Texas. On the other side of the frontal system, you have winter. On this side, you have summer. And what I mean by that, a lot of snow and ice and a lot of that falling on that side. You can even look at the temperature contrast. Some places are 45 degrees below normal for highs on this side of the frontal feature. Of course, on our side, we're above average. So if you're trying to find a colder weather, you know what to do. Head west, head out to the Rocky Mountains. You'll get all your snow and winter weather that you want. I don't want any of that here anytime soon. Setup, like I said, continues. This system will continue to move inward later today and tomorrow morning, and that will really help to increase our moisture over the next couple days. This is the system that I'm talking about. No name or anything for it now. If it does become a storm, just be a weak tropical storm or a weak tropical depression. Speaking of that, of course, very busy at this time of the year, which is expected for this record-breaking. Got Tropical Storm Paulette, winds about 60 miles per hour, moving west at 8 miles per hour. Right behind that, we've got now Tropical Depression Renee. Was a storm yesterday. It has weakened a little bit, winds 35 miles per hour, still going to the west-northwest also. We've got plenty of time to watch both of these systems, of course, and right now, I don't expect those systems to affect us anyway. Look at the Defender Doppler, putting this in motion. Got some light rain showers moving in from east to west today. During your afternoon hour, don't be surprised you get a light rain shower, maybe 10 to 15 minutes, just enough to do the windshield wipers just like that. But most of us remain dry. Better chance rain continues tomorrow for the next several days. Highs today, upper 80s and lower 90s, so we'll be above average. Most of us will. Heat index values will be held in check too, so the temperature should feel pretty much what it is. Rain Rain chances start to steadily increase, and unfortunately, yes, toward the weekend, off and on rain showers and thunderstorms do start to come back, and you'll be able to tell also the humidity will start to increase day by day this week. But your Wednesday should be dry for most of us, but rain chances do creep up slowly over the next several days. Here's a quick look at Desmond's Daily Dose this Wednesday hump day morning. Here we go. According to a new survey, only 13% of Americans do this on a regular basis, although our parents and grandparents did it all the time. What am I talking about? Let me know at Desmond at WLTZ.com. You're going to trip out on this answer because I think we all need to be doing what this answer is. Of course, also you can follow me on Instagram at Desmond Daily Dose. All right, let's take a look at Nicole's interview.
Since the pandemic, unfortunately, businesses all over have had to close their doors. But I met a woman who opened hers, and it is thriving and in high demand.
You can turn your years back a little bit, temporarily for a day. 4 or 5 days, it takes.
Electra Davis woke up with a vision from previously experimenting with chemical colors in her kitchen in Fort Mitchell, Alabama. She was tired of settling with the same color, but wanted to switch her hair up without damaging it. The vision manifested into a very successful business, being the first Black-owned chemical-free hair coloring product on Amazon.
One day, my daughter woke up, and she told me, she said, "Mom, I have an epiphany." I said, "What's that? It's a new girl's name?" She said, "No, Mom." She said, I had a dream that I want to just do something better. I mean, I wanted to like color, but I don't want to be damaged or committed to a color."
During the day, she's my boss. You don't really get to like talk or whatever, so you do what you gotta do, or you just get fired.
She has sold over 100,000 products. The only issue she has ran into with her business was hiring more people because of the demand and hiring more people to help with compensating for the shipping issues related to USPS mail due to COVID. I asked Electra what is the key to her success.
The best thing that you should do is not put all your eggs in one basket. Like, for example, traditionally we were doing a lot of vending events. When COVID hit, we couldn't be in person. So we had to figure out other ways to market ourselves, other ways to make money, use social media, use going Facebook Live, use emailing more, and try to find mentors and other friends that are doing what you would like to do or already doing and can push and motivate you as well.
Reporting for WLTZ First News, I'm Nicole Jones.
And Electra will have a ribbon cutting ceremony September 14th, 11 a.m. at 317 9th Avenue in Phoenix City. If it's time for you to renew your car tag, you can still go to the Citizens Service Center. But due to COVID, state officials are encouraging all taxpayers to conduct their business through online services. Go online to Georgia Drives to pay insurance fines, renew, purchase, or replace a tag, and you can start the application for a Title II. And because of COVID, some area families are struggling to put food on the table. This morning, starting at 9 a.m., Cannon Baptist Church on Branton Woods Drive has a food giveaway. All you have to do is show up. The food will be given out until they run out. And check this out, officers in Opelika are doing their part to give back. This Saturday, the Opelika Police Department will have their Cookies, Chalk, and Cop event. During the event, officers will give safety talks, perform K-9 and SWAT demonstrations, and much more. The courthouse will give a tour of the courtrooms. Officers will also be handing out free hamburgers and hot dogs while supplies last. There will also be a bake sale and chalk art contest. All ages are welcome. For more details, visit Back the Badge Lee County Facebook page. Looking for a new way to get your workout in? Well, Peloton has just dropped prices on their equipment. Those details up next. Desmond.
Speaking of that, let's take a look at the temps across the nation. Earlier, I was talking about how cold it was out west, and Marlena was talking about snow and ice. Looking at the temps, you can tell Denver, Colorado right now looking at 31 degrees below freezing. Bismarck, 33 degrees. Look at Phoenix, even there cooled down at 74. Marlena's favorite spot?
Miami.
Looking at 79 degrees, and of course, closer to our area, Atlanta, 63 degrees starting out your Wednesday morning. Here we go with the question, Desmond Daily Dose. According to a new survey, only 13% of Americans do this on a regular basis, although our parents and grandparents did it all the time. What am I talking about? You're going to be ashamed for this answer. Let me know at Desmond at WLTZ.com. WLTZ First News Today. We're back in just a little bit.